Hey guys, just got done watching Ali G Indahouse from 2002, which was directed by Mark Malloyd, it sounds like that. Sasha Baron Cohen was the writer and so was Dan Mays. Now, I had to look up the cast in this because it's in order of appearance. So I've had to look it up, so I'll put it down, and it is Sasha Baron Cohen as Alistair Ali G Graham. Michael Gambon as the Prime Minister, Charles Dance as the Deputy Prime Minister, Kelly Bright as Julie, Martin Freeman, wow, as Richard, Ron Mitra as Kate Hedges, Barbara New as Nan, Emilio Rivera as Rika, Paul Clayton as Alan, and so forth. Anyway, so now this film, I've seen this film a few times, and I have to be honest, I really love this film. Every time I watch it, I can't stop laughing. And it's very rare that that happens to me in a comedy. I mean, I'll get a few chuckles out of most comedies, but not to the point where I'm laughing continuously. I really think Ali G is a great character. He had its own series as well before it became a film. So anyway, the film starts out with Ali G pulling up in his car, turning this kind of pimp gangster bloke. You know, no way to talk to those women, tell them you own them. But the best part about that joke is he says, "Don't tell those bitches you own them." It's just really funny because he says it's just really funny. So he pulls up and he gets threatened, and basically these guys turn up and they start shooting at him. And he goes like this, and the bullets go flying and scare them. So basically they leave after. Then he gets shot at by some more. And I've got this the wrong way around. He gets shot at first, and he saves the kid. Then he gets the thing with the rings like that, and then it finishes with two women basically going down on him, right, and then bouncing the lowrider up and down like this, which is funny because it's a dream. So he wakes up from the dream to what you think is somebody under the cover giving him a BJ, and in reality it's his dog licking his nuts. Right, and he goes, "Oh no, Tupac." And it was just so funny because he said Tupac, I was in tears of laughter. Right, and then he says to him, the dog, he says, oh, I've got to get my bearings back. He says, "Oh well, it doesn't matter, no one else is watching," basically. And then his nan, comes in, and he basically is trying to get rid of the dog while she's in there. But it looks like he's masturbating under the cover. And it's just so funny. It's just like, he's punching the dog like this. And it looks like he's masturbating. Masturbating with his nan in the room. Oh no. So anyway, he teaches down at Staines, a youth club basically, these kids how to survive in the ghetto. Now it's not very ghetto, but they're dressed up like it's the ghetto because it's one of those funny things, you know. And so basically, they're the west side, and they go against the east side. It's basically the same kind of group as them, and just as stupid, basically. And Ali G teaches what I said a minute ago. He teaches these kids how to survive in the ghetto. And then he finds out, basically, he's not going to be able to do the work there anymore because the community centre is going to be pulled down. So he gets quite upset, and he ends up trying to do a protest where he won't eat, and he handcuffs himself to a railing. Well, the news group there basically say to him, "Oh, look, we've got this chicken nugget." He bites into it. And it's just really funny because he goes like this. And it's just really funny. And then the east side guys turn up and they pull his shorts down, or his trousers, whatever he's got on. So his thing's hanging out. And then all of a sudden this blind cleaner turns up and starts giving it a good polish. And the Vice Prime Minister says, it says to Kate, why is there a man being jerked off by a blind cleaner, basically? And she goes, "I don't know." So he basically invites him in because he thinks, oh, he's going to be an idiot and the president's going to be shamed, basically. But the Prime Minister's going to be shamed, basically. And so the Vice Prime Minister can get the minister's job. So it's all about basically shaming the Prime Minister, so that the Vice Prime Minister, Charles Dance, who's played by Charles Dance, can get the job. So through the rest of the movie, basically, you get these funny bits like how Ali is up for nomination and he's on TV and he accuses this guy of having sex with a horse. He ends up walking off the stage because it's true. It turns out to be true, and he says all this stuff about how people nearly respect each other in the Parliament, and it's just the movie just gets so much funnier throughout the whole film. And the movie is just like there's so much to this movie which is funny, like the bit where he's doing the budget and he gets David Carlton, who's played by Charles Dance, to read it, and he says things like about how he likes wearing underwear, and his mama will tell him, and you're just in tears of laughter. There's another scene where they're at I think it's the African summit, like meeting thing with the Prime Minister, and he's sitting there, and the Prime Minister and the ruler of wherever it's from, I think it's Africa, right? The Africa place. I sound a bit silly there, but I can't really remember. They go upstairs, and basically Ali G's having sex with his girlfriend, Julie, and they think it's them having sex. And when they come down, they say things like, you know, the Prime Minister, oh, he was really hard, but I got on top of it, and I really felt like I was inside a big hole. And it's just so good. This movie, it has the jokes coming perfectly. It's a lot of fun, and you don't feel like you have to take it seriously. A lot of comedies have a lot of seriousness in them, and a lot of stuff that really kind of gets to you a bit. But this movie is just complete and utter silliness in a fun way. And in my view, this is the way a British comedy should be. And I think this is one of the best British comedies to come from a TV series into a film. I mean, it's got Martin Freeman in it, who everybody will know now from the Hobbit movies. Even though, in my view, he was in this, he was in The Office, and he was in a few other things. But I remember him earlier on. But a lot of people will go, oh, that's the guy from The Hobbit. It stars Rhona Mitra, who was in Doomsday, a bit of Nip Tuck, Season 3, she was in that, and what else was she in? She was in something else. Hollow Man, topless. Kelly Bright, who plays Julie, is in EastEnders right now, playing basically one of the big characters, part of the Carter family. Michael Gambon, he's basically a icon of, you know, British film. And then you've got Charles Dance, who recently was in Game of Thrones, a Lannister, which is pretty good. Who else? Sasha Baron Cohen, who basically is Bruno, the Dictator, and Borat. You know, there's a lot of fun. It's one of those movies where you just sit there. It's a laugh a minute comedy, and you really feel like you can just let go and you can relax for the evening. So going back onto the story, basically he finds out that the bad guy is Charles Dance, the Vice Prime Minister. So he wants to fight back. So they end up getting in there, getting the plans, and get caught by him. He then locks them in the room, but Ali G is able to slide under the door. So then a little fight ensues, and then he goes back and catches basically Martin Freeman and his other friend having sexual intercourse. And they go on about, oh, we thought we were going to die, so we thought we'd give it a go, which is quite funny. And then basically they go to the place to stop it. And basically the Vice Prime Minister turns up. Then the real Prime Minister turns up, stops it. That's the end, basically. There's a funny bit at the end with Ali G in a mansion and dancing with all these women. You know, like how it is in these kind of films. And the best part is when the West Side and the East Side band together in the end to beat the common enemy, basically. So overall, it's a good film. It's a fun ride, and I believe Ali G's the best Sasha Baron Cohen film, and the best character in my view. I mean, I like Bruno, but I like Bruno second. To be fair, I haven't seen Borat, so I can't really comment on that one, but I will do eventually. And I didn't like the Dictator at all. So if you want a good British comedy, go with Ali G. Give it a watch. If you haven't, you really should. And if you have, let me know what you think of it down below, because it is a fun film and everybody in it's just really, really funny, and there's so much to it. But if you watch it, you'll be laughing for hours. So, as always, guys, I give this a 5 out of 5 because it's awesome. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Take care and have a lovely, lovely day.